All right, listeners, ready for a deep dive into a real head-scratcher?
I hope so, because this one's,
Or doozy
oh, a doozy.
about Oak Island today.
Yeah.
And all the mysteries surrounding it.
You got it.
Now, we're basing this deep dive today on a podcast script
Okay.
that we found.
Right?
I think it's called Mystery Stories and Theory Conspiracy or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that one.
It is. And they really get into
Mhm.
a lot of the more intriguing elements
Yes.
of the Oak Island mystery.
Absolutely.
So if you've never heard of Oak Island,
Yeah.
it's this tiny island off the coast of Nova Scotia,
Hmm?
and it's rumored to have all this buried treasure.
Yeah, and tons of people have tried to find it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But after like over 200 years,
Centuries.
literally centuries
Yeah.
of people searching, nobody's found anything.
Nope.
So is there really treasure there, or is this all just a big hoax?
Right. Is it just a myth that everyone's chasing?
Well, let's see what this podcast script
Okay,
can tell us.
let's dive in.
So this podcast script really gets into all the exciting
Mm-hmm.
parts of the story, like
Yeah, what is it?
the money pit,
Oh, yeah, the money pit.
and they've got all these mysterious artifacts.
Like, what kind of artifacts are we talking
Oh,
about?
they mention things like layers of oak logs and
Oh, wow.
coconut fibers.
Coconut fibers? What are those doing there?
Right. I mean, who knows?
That's bizarre.
Super weird.
Yeah.
They even found like a stone with these strange symbols carved into it,
Huh. That's wild.
which has led to all sorts of theories about what could be buried there.
Yeah, it's definitely got people's imaginations running wild.
Exactly. Like some people think it could be pirate treasure
Oh, classic.
or even Shakespearean manuscripts.
Ooh, Shakespeare. That'd be huge.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But then there's the whole curse thing too,
Oh, yeah. The curse.
which this podcast script really plays up.
Of course.
Like, apparently 7 people have to die before the treasure can be found.
Wait, so how many people have died already?
Well, supposedly 6 so far.
Oh, so we're just one death away from finding it.
Potentially.
This is getting creepy.
It's definitely a little spooky.
It's like a real-life horror movie.
But is it real or just a story to scare people away?
I mean, think about it. If you were trying to protect a treasure,
Yeah.
wouldn't you want to spread some rumors about a curse to keep people away?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Especially back in the day when people were a lot more superstitious.
Right.
A good curse could be a pretty effective deterrent.
But what about the people who supposedly died because of the curse?
Well, there have been accidents and misfortunes over the years,
Mm-hmm.
but whether those are just bad luck or the result of some supernatural force is up for debate.
True.
It's like one of those things where you can choose to believe it or not.
I guess so.
But it definitely adds to the whole mystique of the island.
Totally. And this podcast script definitely plays into that.
Yeah, they know how to keep listeners hooked.
For sure.
But even if we set aside the supernatural stuff,
Yeah.
there's still the question of what might actually be hidden on Oak Island.
Yeah. Like, is it pirate loot? Templar treasures?
Ooh, Templar treasure.
Marie Antoinette's jewels?
Now those would be some sparkly loot.
Right.
But is there any actual historical evidence to support these theories?
That's the big question, isn't it?
Like we've got those weird symbols on that stone.
Yeah. And the way the money pit is constructed.
It's like someone went to a lot of trouble to bury something there.
Exactly. But who and what?
Some historians think there might be a connection to Captain Kidd
Oh, really?
or Sir Francis Drake,
Those are some big names in piracy.
but the links are pretty flimsy.
So basically, we have a real historical site
Mm-hmm.
with some tantalizing clues
Lots of speculation.
and a whole lot of unanswered questions.
It's a recipe for an enduring mystery.
And that's exactly why Oak Island keeps capturing people's imaginations.
It's like a puzzle that everyone wants to solve.
And this podcast script actually encourages listeners to come up with their own theories.
Well, I like that.
Yeah, it's like they're saying, okay, we've given you the facts now. What do you think?
It's a great way to keep people engaged.
Totally.
It makes you feel like you're part of the mystery.
Exactly.
So what do you think? What resonates with you most about Oak Island?
Well, for me, it's the historical puzzle aspect.
Yeah.
Like, who built the money pit and why?
Right.
And what were they trying to hide?
It's like a giant game of connect the dots.
Exactly. And I love trying to piece together the clues.
Well, it's clear that this mystery is going to keep captivating people for generations to come.
Oh, absolutely. There's still so much we don't know about Oak Island.
And that's what makes it so fascinating.
Maybe someday someone will finally uncover the truth.
Maybe. But even if they don't, the story itself is a treasure.
That's a great way to put it.
So what do you think, listeners? Does Oak Island hold untold riches?
Is it curse?
Or is it all just a clever hoax?
Let us know your theories.
We'd love to hear them.
Until next time, happy treasure hunting.
And watch out for that curse.
Yeah. Maybe just admire this one from afar.
Exactly. Stay safe out there.
All right, that's it for our Deep Dive today.
We'll catch you next time.
Bye.